Good morning, Bear. How are you doing? No, I have not. Luckily, thank God, I have not. No, but I do know a few friends who are back from the Midwest and the East Coast, and they say it's the most horrible thing. And I've seen videos of that, of people like that. It's just terrible. I couldn't imagine that. It's no possible way. Soundly, actually, very soundly. I went to bed pretty early, 7 p.m. About 7 p.m. For once, well, actually for twice. Getting to sleep early is much of a luxury now. I'm all tangled up here. I had so many wires. But I'm still getting up early in the morning. It's kind of habit. I mean, I kind of as a teenager, I've kind of always woken up early, and especially as an adult now. But being in that situation, kind of wake up around 5 in the morning anyways. So that, not that I'm from the military, but kind of that military mentality, getting up definitely before the rooster gets a chance to crow. So just so you can kick the rooster away. Yeah. I know it's funny because my group of friends and myself, we just want to get up early and not be seen. Um, just don't want to be seen, you know. It's just we're a little bit more respectful than most people that just lay around all day and don't give a care. just don't give a crap. We just don't want to be seen. We don't want to be thought of as lazy bums. I guess I don't know, but we have a little more respect for ourselves as well as for the general public. So. Yeah, no, definitely. I'm looking. If anything, I'm looking for a morning or a daytime job. Actually, for the longest, when I was younger, my whole scene of working was a graveyard shift. So from like 3 p.m. or 5 p.m. on. And when I started working for the St. Petersburg Times as an apprentice pressman, I worked from 5 p.m. to 3:30 a.m., 10-hour shifts. That was Wednesday through Friday, and then get off at 3:30 in the morning, and then come back Saturday morning at 9 a.m., do another 10-hour shift, and then have Saturday evening, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and half of Wednesday off. So it was pretty sweet. Good morning, Cupcake. How are you? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I used to work for Starbucks. The ex-wife and I used to both work for Starbucks, so it's kind of embedded in my DNA, I guess. So, you know, and it's just so convenient. It's just right across the street from where I live. So, worst comment? I don't honestly. I don't think I've ever had any. Yeah, I don't think any. The public never said anything negative. Honestly, no. The most funniest thing, though, now that you asked that question, the most funniest thing is it was maybe a Sunday evening, and it was just it was a deluge. It was a complete deluge, and where we would stay often for shelter, um, in this abandoned building, there's a great big eaves and with some stairs, and the rain was starting to settle down, and we're just standing there and we're freezing. It was about maybe four of us. We had all our bags and stuff in front of us, and it was the funniest thing. There was a group of about 4 or 5 people that were walking around, and they had like muffins and hot chocolate and stuff like that, and they're walking around, and they looked at us, they walked by, and they said, "Excuse me, have you seen any homeless people?" And we said no, and I, being the smart ass as I am, I said, no, actually, no. They just left. We're just watching their property. They're like, oh, okay, thank you. And they continue to walk on. The moral of that little short story is that we didn't look like it. We didn't look like it. So, yeah, no. Yeah. That was, we were completely befuddled. We were looking at each other. We were just totally beside each other. I mean, you could have just knocked us over with a feather. We're like, did that really just happen? They actually believe the fact that we're complete strangers and we're looking after homeless people's property, and they just continued on their own merry ways. So that was the most funniest thing, but never any negativity. Never. That was funny. That was definitely something I will forever remember. I'll be another life. I don't know. I don't know, Cupcake. I'm I don't know. I just like I said, I'm just still in that mentality. So I'm still just getting up really early. Oh my God. So yesterday I was actually able to um, straighten out my situation finally. Oh my God. After 2 months and 3 days of waiting and doing this thing, I'm getting my situation straightened out. Yes, Barry, yeah, I am. Yeah. I don't, it's funny because I don't sound it. I don't have that, I don't have that accent. Uh, that's due in great part from my mother. When my mother left my father, she didn't want me to grow up in the LA school system because she knew how terrible it was and she didn't want me to get involved in gang members. Because she kind of had an idea of the inevitability of the possibility of where I might go. So she didn't want me to grow up in the LA school system because even back in the 70s, LA school system was definitely a lot better now. A lot better now than it was definitely a lot. Well, actually, it was a lot better then than it is now. Because now the LA school system is the worst school system I think by far in the entire state. So we moved where we moved, and that was in El Segundo. That's my hometown, and El Segundo is its own private unified school district. So I'm more Caucasian Latino, I guess is what you could say. So I don't have that accent. I don't have that broken English. Orale, homes, just that. I learned how to speak well. I was taught how to speak properly, how to enunciate words and everything. So I don't have that type of urban ghetto, whatever. I don't know. I just don't. Oh my God. Good morning, Marianne. Where are you from? Holland. Oh my God, you're from Holland. Holy cow. Um, Another place I would like to go visit, especially when the tulips are coming up. It's beautiful. Oh my God. I want to be the Don Quixote with my lance and attacking the windmills. No, I'm not full-blooded. No, not even. No. My mom is. My dad's half. So I'm kind of a mutt, I guess. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can. Jan, good morning. You set your alarm. Good morning, my dear. How are you doing? Oh, I slept perfect. From Europe, yes. Much the best. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to refresh here. Very much rested, yes. Yeah. It's still kind of a reality check. I kind of have to, when I wake up in the morning, I have to look around and kind of pinch myself. Am I dreaming or is this really reality? Okay. Yes, well, I'm happy too. It's as the Beatles say, it's been a long and winding road. So yeah, most definitely, most definitely, it's just been awful. Oh my God. Yeah, it's just so much easier to think clearly now, you know, and it's life's a lot more relaxing, a lot less stressful, a whole world, a whole galaxy less stressful. I mean, who would have thought just a couple of days ago where I was in my situation compared to now? Um, you know, the funny thing is like 12 hours to ending my former situation. I'm thinking, oh great, you know, between now and tomorrow morning, getting into my home, something tragic's going to happen. You know, and like I don't know, a jumbo jet's going to fall out of an Airbus A330 is going to fall out, or I'm going to get hit by a semi, or a meteor from another galaxy is going to come and strike me. You know, just one of those potential things that's ironically going to happen, and then boom, you know. But because Murphy's law has always been in my back pocket, so yeah, it was just I don't know. I was just stressing the last 12 hours of prior to my situation. Yeah, I can't I can't be idle. I have to still be busy. You know, I can't just sit around in my house and just do nothing. I'm just one of those kind of people that has to be active. And even if it's 103 degrees, I'm still gonna walk around and keep busy. Idle hands are the devil's tools, as they say. So a supermarket and a parking lot that's quickly being filled up. That's what I see. No, I did not get it. Well, the slight increase was done maybe what 2 months ago, and that was via the government. So yeah, and it wasn't a great margin. It was maybe an increase about maybe 1%. I think nationwide. Yeah, I don't know. As far as my kids, I don't know. Um, I got to get that taken care of actually next month, and that's starting with Carlton. So that's not going to be very much fun. That's not going to be very much fun. Going to going to court, fighting over children and parental rights is not very much fun. And I'm not looking forward to that, but I am looking forward to my daughter, and my children. So yeah, I know that has happened. That actually happened last night. I got up to go to the restroom, and I kind of was going to go do my routine to go to the restroom, and I kind of had to stop for a split second and like, oh, okay. So yeah, you know, it's I definitely have PTSD on that. Um, I still get twitchy at night. I still get very much twitchy at night, waking up. Um, and surprisingly enough, in my neighborhood, the birds are kind of like chirping almost all night long, which is pleasant. but in the back of my mind, I still have like I hear a twig snap, and I wake up right away, and I get in that dust mode, and I'll go for, I won't say what, but what for whatever what I have beside me, and just instinctively just grasp into it with my fist. So ask away, Drew. Ask away. This. So, if you folks have any questions, okay, that's fine. Bear is posing a question. You know what? Actually, I would like to mention the fact that excuse me. I actually was gifted yesterday a brand, and I went to Target to go pick it up yesterday. Um, Beautiful, brand new Honeywell 8-speed tower fan, oscillating fan. And I won't mention her name, but unless she wanted me to. But yeah, she bought me a nice tower fan. She asked me what I needed, and I told her, I go, if anything more than a fan. And then she messaged me. She texted me back. She said, here's a confirmation number. You can go pick it up at Target. And I went and picked it up. And because it was really bloody hot yesterday and sticky, especially after we had a summer shower yesterday. Pretty bad one yesterday. But it was pleasant. I got home and I assembled it. And I just was in heaven. It made a world of difference yesterday. So, yeah. Patricia from Detroit. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? There's two refrigerators in the house, so I don't have to worry about that. About the one thing that and we do have a microwave. We have two refrigerators, a nice stove, a microwave. But the only thing that I really want in my room is to get a nice toaster oven or and a not necessarily a Krups, but a K-cup coffee maker. I would like to get a K-cup coffee maker, especially coming up for the winter time when I'm not so quick to get up to come to Starbucks. I could at least make coffee in my room. So, not a regular coffee maker, but a K-cup coffee maker is the one thing I want to get, because I have my own little trash can in my room, but to throw away coffee grounds in my room, it's kind of messy, and I just don't want to go through all that mess. um, well, most definitely, cupcake. It's not an easy thing out here. This. Um, yeah, actually, I have two Targets close by me, so actually I got to go back again this morning to go pick up some more. Go pick up my medication.
Right.
Definitely new routines. Yes. Yeah. Getting my life back on track. So yeah. Good morning, Terry. How are you, my dear? How are things going with you? Toaster oven? I don't care. I have no preference. Um, I mean, with toaster ovens, I can do a myriad of things. So yeah, it's not just I could reheat things and stuff like that. You know, especially if someone else is in the kitchen occupying the microwave and stuff. So actually, I find the toaster oven better than a microwave for most respects. Good morning, Melissa. How are you doing? Oh my goodness, you folks are like just a chatterbox this morning. That's no, you know what? I don't have super chat. I understand what you're saying, but I don't have super chat because I'm not at that level. I'm not monetized by any means. Um, that's why it's either GoFundMe or PayPal. But I'm not monetized. Uh, I think someone else emailed me that same question. When I do my live, do I have super chat? And the answer is no, because I'm not sure at the level. I think it's at 1,000. Though I'm close. I'm getting very close to getting my first award from YouTube. And that's the Graphite Play Button Award, and that's at 1,000 subscribers. So, and actually now I'm kind of looking forward to it. Whereas beforehand, I was stressing because even my friend said, well, "What if you hit 1,000 and you get your button? What are you going to do with it?" I'm like thinking, well, how the hell am I going to carry uh, a YouTube award in my situation? Because it's big. It's it's a big award. You know, encased in glass. So I was dreading that actually, honestly. But now I'm kind of looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to getting bigger and better. But I want to do so much more now. But I'm gonna stay at a level playing field right now and focus a little bit more on my life and try to get things situated and stacked upon correctly before I do anything else for other people. So, as I say, I got to take care of myself first before I take care of other people. Make egg McMuffin. You know what? Bagel pizzas is what I like, Jan. Terry, Jan, bagel pizzas. I love bagel pizzas. I thought he was like, here comes the birdie. Every time I come, like, I get a little I just in the oatmeal bowl, a little bit of beef, a little bit of potatoes, and then I'll put like the tofu and soy chorizo. Yeah, 1,000 subs. Yeah. I think it used to be less. You know, honestly, before YouTube started really altering things, my account was monetized, and I had money on my account. You want to know how much money I had on my account? How much my channel was? 49 cents. I had a whole whopping 49 cents that I had monetized. So, and then when they stepped up their level and they changed their algorithms, that disappeared. So, yeah, I made a whole 49 cents early in my career of my YouTube channel. That was kind of funny. It's pretty amusing. Oh, I'm going to actually. I know. In about another 2 weeks, I'm gonna take it down. Why is the snow showing that much? Now in the summertime, I keep it short. In the wintertime, I let it grow out a little bit. As you could have all seen, I was, by my standards, I was looking kind of hippie. And actually, when the ex and I were together, and I used to shave my head. So, and my daughter, if my hair started growing a little bit fuzzy, my daughter would take her hand and she would look and she would say, "Daddy." Okay, I'll give you folks a skinny on the lease, on the contract. For now, for the next 6 months, rent and utilities are taken care of for me because of my situation, how I came up and everything. And then after the next 6 months, then I have to take care of utilities. So hopefully by the end of the contract, by the end of the year, then my situation will change, especially with employment. So hopefully sooner than later, I won't have to worry about that, and I'll have my own studio or my own apartment, and that's what I'm shooting for. And like I said, I'm giving myself my own time limit of 6 months to change my situation. I'm grateful, but I want to be self-dependent, self-reliant again. So don't get me wrong, I more than appreciate this. It's let's see. You can always check out as far as the PayPal and the GoFundMe. You can always check out the like yesterday's video or even on the previous videos. You could always check that out. I mean, if that's what you folks want to do, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know. Well, here's what the government expects an individual to live on. If they get full set of what is done, it's $198 in EBT/food stamps and $198 on GR, which is general relief, which is cash, which is meant to pay for any emergency utility bills, non-food essential items is basically what it's meant for. So the government expects an individual to live on less than $400 a month, which I guess is better than nothing, but by any means, it keeps a person downtrodden to the sense that, like I said in the past, it's a crutch. And most homeless people that get on that situation, it's a Band-Aid at best, but then they become reliant on that, and they get stuck in the mire, and they just don't, they never foresee themselves getting out of that situation. They look forward to that measly $400 a month, time and time again, and they get lazy about it. Not everyone, but for a great percentage. And they start getting on that, and they look forward to that pittance of money. You know, I mean, look, I was making $2,300 a month, and I still couldn't afford my own place here in Pasadena. Because, like I said, the unspoken rule of thumb is that your income has to be 3 times that of what rent is here in Pasadena. So, and since we have no rent control, it's even worse. So when you go to a manager or a real estate company and you're looking at a place that's $1,200, they'll tell you you need to make your income has to be 3 times that of what rent is, and that's what makes it hard here in Pasadena. And so, you know, it's impossible. How these young people do it, I don't know. Which is why they call them boomerang children, because they go out in the world and then they come back to their parents and then they live with their parents. And for the most, actually, you know, here's the funny thing. Here's a really messed up thing. When I was at DPSS, I must have counted maybe 6 or 8 people that are at least under 20 years old applying for food stamps. They don't even try. They don't even try. They just go straight from high school to getting food stamps. And that's what America's youth is now. Is they're getting lazy. They don't even want to try. And that's sad. I mean, I was 7 years old with a bicycle paper route. That depends, Drew. That depends on what state you're in. In California, I guess it's kind of, the time limit is kind of unlimited, I guess, to whatever. I don't know. I wasn't looking forward to it on it. That's why when I was working for Sugarfish for the sushi restaurant, you know, hey, I could say I was a sushi cook. So, you know, I used to make sushi. I'm a sushi cook. So, I loved it. I wasn't gaining any benefits. I totally ignored that. I mean, I was self-reliant. So, and I was making 3 to 4 times that amount of money that I was getting. So. Anna, yes, good morning. You saw how expensive it is here in Pasadena, right? Okay, now take that figure, and the manager / real estate company will tell you your income has to be 3 times that amount before you can move in, and your security deposit is going to be 1.5 times that as well. So you're looking at a total of maybe a move-in of $6,000 to $8,000 here in Pasadena. So, can you afford that? Can anyone really afford that? No. And if your credit is less than okay, add another 3 to 4% to that. Okay, Bear, let me ask you, how is the cost of living in Australia? Is it fair? Is it affordable? Terry, I know you're struggling. It's not easy, is it? No, actually, you know, and I think Mark can agree with me. Homelessness can be solved today. Today, you can, if all the churches got together, not the government, but all the churches here in the U.S. got together, they could end homelessness by the end of 5 o'clock West Coast time. churches have more money than the government does, believe it or not, to help homelessness. Now, think about the tithing that every church member gives. Now, I've seen it. And you're supposed to give 10% of your earnings to the church. So let's say your income is, let's go on the high end of $4,000 to $6,000. 10% of that, a congregation could be filled with 60 to 80 people, if not 100. Now multiply that. Multiply that by every church in every city. Multiply that by every county, city, state. Think of all the hundreds of millions. Problem solved. Oh yeah, and yeah, Terry, you're right. Even more so. And not to speak ill of my own faith, but the Catholic Church here in Pasadena does the least for the homeless community. It's the Baptists, the Methodists, the Presbyterians that do more from the homeless than the Catholic Church does here. That's, for me being Catholic, that hurts. That really hurts. 25%. Wow. Wow. You know, and some places are better than others. Now, here's a cold hard fact. No one person in the United States making minimum wage can afford rent or to move into a place. Now, like in Las Vegas, minimum wage is $8.50 an hour. Rent is, minimum wage in Las Vegas is $8.50 an hour. Actually, in the state of Nevada, minimum wage is $8.50. So, compared to here in Pasadena now, in Pasadena, it's the most highest minimum wage in the San Gabriel Valley, and that's as of July 1st. That's $13.25 an hour now. But still, it's too expensive here. So, for a homeless person to try to have any hope, it's really, really difficult. An Amazon wish list. Someone emailed me that same thing. Says, Charlie, you should make an Amazon wish list. You know, you guys, I don't even really. I don't really even. I have everything that I have. I have. There's only two other items that I need, and for doing what I do, there's only two items that I need. I need a new laptop because my baby's getting old. It's starting to make a lot of funky noises, and I've tuned her up quite a bit, and I've taken care of her immensely. So, and the only other thing that I really do need is a GoPro camera. But I really, to me, make an Amazon wish list. I really don't need anything. I have my cell phones. I have my Nikon camera. I have a decent laptop that gets me what I need, and I'm just not I don't know. I can't even imagine what else I need. What do I need? You know what I need? A good job and a good woman. That's what I need. That's it. In that order. That's all I need. And I can't get that on Amazon. So, no, although I'm sure here in the near future you'll be able to get a a decent spouse on Amazon. So I mean, they're already taking care of everything, right? God, Cupcake. Oh Lord. Seriously, God let me survive the storm, so I have my life. I'm hoping my health gets better, and shit. I mean, yeah, I don't clothes. I don't need clothes. Clothes I can get at for nothing. So yeah, you're absolutely correct, Root. There, you're absolutely correct. Um, the president said that he wanted to spend another how many billions of dollars in defense. Uh, but that's always the agenda of every president that comes into office. It's always first and foremost is always defense. So more and more money. Let's take away from Social Security. Let's take away from our senior citizens. Let's negate our veterans. Um, let's offer less to our teachers here. Um, always billions going into our defense. I can understand why, but during the Cold War, yeah, it was necessary. But now, really, I mean, what's the biggest threat we have in the U.S.? China and Russia, no longer Cuba. The USSR is no longer. So, no, it's silly, right? Thank you, Cupcake. That's like the only. It's the only two things I really would need or want is a toaster oven and a coffee maker. My printer, my case manager got me a brand new air mattress um, 2 days ago when I moved in, and I got my sleeping bag. And like I said, my one of my Facebook friends got me a tower fan yesterday, so that was beautiful. That and thank her and her family for that. That was uh, and I don't want to mention her until because she hasn't said anything. So, but that was a great gift. Have a fan because it was stuffy in there. Oh my goodness, Bear, you are so European. A kettle, yes, but I could also get that from Hot Water. And you know what? I don't want to leave any of my pots, pans, or dishes. I'm gonna keep all that in my room. I just don't like other people using my stuff. You know what I mean? I become very possessive when it comes to roommates using my personal belongings and stuff like that. Um, actually, I had a nice nice tea kettle for the ex-wife and I. So because I like to drink tea like in the afternoon. It's kind of relaxing. It kind of soothes me. What I like. I just like I like black tea, and I like drinking matcha tea in the afternoon. Also, actually, more in the evening. Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Jerry. You know, when the ex-wife and I came out, and my daughter was born, the whole house was sharing a refrigerator, and my daughter was weaning from breast, and so she had milk in the refrigerator, and people were using my daughter's milk, and that really pissed me off. Um, Sometimes they would use, they would steal an egg or two or some of the meat or food, but when it came time to I will try to make a list. Try to make a list because after I'm done here, I gotta go do laundry. So I will try to. I don't know. I'll just make an open list if that's what you folks want to do. Appreciate it. I know what you. I know, and I love you folks for wanting to do so much. And I sincerely, you guys humble me. You continue to humble me. Oh, man. But look, also don't forget about Mark. I mean, Mark also needs. Okay, that's fine, Drew. Oh Lord, I will, I will do that. Internet, even though every room has a phone line, but I want my own dedicated Wi-Fi. So I got to figure out and call Spectrum and see how I can get that accomplished. Because right now, as I use Wi-Fi, my hotspot on my phone, sometimes it can get a little laggy and choppy. And not to mention, when you run hotspot or Wi-Fi on your phone starts to heat up, and I don't like that. I don't want my phone to burn out. I've only had this phone since February, so I don't want to burn it out before it's time. All right, Cupcake. Thank you so much for showing up here. You have a great day. I'm actually almost at the bottom of my treasure trove here, so I also have to get scooting along here. I gotta, I gotta go do laundry. Oh, that's not gonna be very much fun, but better than before. Oh, that was worth it. Oh, okay. All right. You folks are so adamant about this. One thing that I could really, really use because it's the one thing that I use the most often. Starbucks card. I know you guys want to gift me with the entire world, but the one thing that I could Starbucks card. That is the one thing that I use on a regular basis. So Actware. That is. I know you guys want me to do a, but honestly, that is like the one thing that I utilize the most. You know, is Starbucks. Um, I'll get my venti caramel macchiato with 3 ad shots. You know, that's Starbucks is like the one thing that holy cow, I love the Starbucks. See, have you folks noticed how much better the signal is here? I'm not breaking up like I was at the other Starbucks. I'm not. It's not rebuffering. I'm not. You're not losing me. And it's empty. You saw how the traffic was behind me. Now it is virtually empty. Ay ay ay. This is this is God. This is see everything's happened for a reason. Where I moved back. I mean, my living. Everything is just. This is all God. Uh, this is all God. Oh, praise God. It's it's just the little things. Yeah, it's just silly little things. All right, I will. I promise I will, Terry. But still, I want some cards and letters from you folks. Okay, you know, if anything above anything else, I like snail mail. I'm just old fashioned. I just like snail mail. I mean, I was brought up writing letters and you know RSVPing manually, not electronically. Well, no fashion like that. Okay, let me see. Oh Lord. All right, my friends. I am going to scoot off here. I have to go do laundry. Take care of other things. I will. Okay, Terry. You know, you take care of yourself, Terry. I know you're going through a world of shit. Um, I know you're hurting too. So. And you know what? Oh, cell carrier, T-Mobile. I love my T-Mobile. Oh, T-Mobile to me is better than Sprint. Definitely way better than Verizon and AT&T. T-Mobile has been so kind to me. I cannot even speak enough about T-Mobile. I love my T-Mobile. Ooh, maybe I should do a commercial for T-Mobile for homelessness, right? How funny would that be? Do 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 do. T-Mobile. You know, I had Metro PCS. The only thing I don't like, I went from T-Mobile. I defaulted, and then I went to Boost. I had Boost, and then Metro was doing a promo, so then I went to Metro, and then I skipped out on Metro. And what I don't like about Metro PCS is even though it's non-contract, if you miss a month, then you pick up. They charge you back for that month as if it were a contract. So I don't like Metro. I would rather have Boost if it was either the two choices. And actually, Cricket is even better than Metro. Um, yeah, I just had a bad experience with Metro. That's the only reason why. Because they pick you up again that you owe for last month's, and Boost doesn't do that. They don't. If you miss a month, you miss a month. You pick it up again, you pay for that month. That month, they don't charge you back. Um, I pay $80 for unlimited data for text and talks. Plus I have a hotspot, and you can't even touch that with Sprint, Verizon, AT&T. No one else can compete with that. Not even Booster or Metro, because they incrementally start to slow your data down a lot, and I don't find that with T-Mobile. Um, I could be 2 weeks behind on my T-Mobile account, and I still continue to get service, and my data stream doesn't slow down. So yeah, T-Mobile is by far, to me, for me at least, is the best. And I've done my homework, so yeah. All right, my friends, I'm gonna go. I I got a lot of stuff to do, and I got to go do laundry. Um, so you folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. I haven't seen any of these harsh racist remarks or hatred towards each other. So let's let's do our part in the world and keep the racism and the harshness, the evilness out of our mouths and out of our lives. Okay, we don't need any of this. We don't need to make the world any more harder for ourselves and as individuals. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter by any. Pull down your pants to your ankles. Find that slab of ice. Slide hard. Get that bird. And as always, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, period, and for whatever in the near future, I'm going to be doing a lot more things. I plan on going to Venice and Santa Monica. So I don't know about this weekend, but hopefully in the next week, and the next weekend or a few days, I'm going to be doing some stuff. So I'm going to be doing possibly some live feed from those situations, from those places. So look forward to that. Possibly starting some next week at the earliest, maybe around Wednesday, and through the weekend as well. So I'll be doing live spots and live feeds. So hit the subscribe button, hit that notification button. Tell your friends and family, tell the world about me, and let's. Oh man, now I'm gonna get dinged. Someone's playing some copyrighted music, so yeah, I'm gonna get dinged now. So see, it's this is the stuff that I can't control that YouTube fucks me up. Ambient music, copyrighted music. So oh well. No, we don't have a washer dryer. It's not that far. The laundromat's maybe 4 or 5 blocks away from my house, so it's not that far. It's not that bad. Thank you though. Always, always smile. Always smile. So anyway, yes. Um, Live feeds from Santa Monica, Venice, North Hollywood, Hollywood. Um, I am not going to go to Skid Row. I have to have bodyguards to go to Skid Row. I am going to probably go down to 7th and Figueroa. Um, and I'm going to be covering also Pasadena, Colorado, Hastings Ranch, South Lake. Um, Especially that's where the homeless situation here is starting to get really dense and a bit out of control. So. All right, my friends, I am going to go. You guys take care of yourselves. Love you all, and I will do another vlog today, and I'll post that as soon as I can. All right. Love you all, and I will do the list. I will take care of things like that, and you guys have a great day. Always, thank you so much there. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.